Hello, everybody. On October 25th, we begin the eclipse season. We have a solar eclipse at 1 degree and 59 minutes of Scorpio. It's a really, really strong eclipse because it's right at the beginning of the sign. And then in November the 8th, we will have a lunar eclipse in Taurus. So the energies of Scorpio and Taurus, they're opposite signs. Scorpio has to do more with the spiritual energies, unseen, invisible powers. And the Taurus energy has to do more with our physical sense, material energies. So we're going to be looking at the time of this eclipse at how can we balance spiritual, material, living in this strange world at times, and at the same time having a soul inside a body. So making sure that you are nurturing the soul energy, but at the same time not neglecting the temple of the body. The kinds of energies that are going to be triggered, Taurus and Scorpio have a lot to do with money and finance, what you value, what's important to you. They have a lot to do with desires. Yeah, there's the desire for food, the desire for sensuality, the desire for sex. And of course, as you know, with desire, number one is they're never satisfied. There's always another one a little bit later. And there's a sort of a possessive, a holding on energy. Yeah, you must have that thing or that person or that car or that house or whatever it is. You must have it. That's the energy of this scorpionic feeling of these eclipses. So you might want to start looking at, what am I holding on to? And what do I need to release? Because really holding on to something takes your energy. Yeah, you're holding on to it. You don't want to drop it. Yes, it's like take something from you. So whatever you're holding on to, you might want to reevaluate it and look at, well, is this something that's healthy for me to be holding on to? Or is it toxic? Is it unhealthy? Do I need to release it? So these are the energies that we're working with. And the Scorpio energy, we have these are the main aspects at the time of this eclipse. The sun and moon, of course, together, it's a new moon, and Venus together, all in Scorpio. All right, so this has an intensity of the power of secrecy. The power of keeping some things to yourself. Now, with everything that's all over social media, sharing a photograph, it's almost like, wherever you go to a restaurant, you go anywhere, you're taking photos, you're sharing. So much is being shared and is out there. A lot of it is just not very useful and it's quite distracting. But this is an opportunity to really look at, well, what do you need to keep to yourself? It's always nice when there's a little bit of a mystery about somebody, because we are, in fact, all mysteries. Okay, that's the wonderful mystery of life. But you might want to reconsider, maybe I want to pull back just a little bit. New moon eclipses give you an opportunity for a change, and with it being in Scorpio, you have an opportunity for transformational change. Scorpio doesn't do things by halves. Now, the two rulers of Scorpio are Pluto and Mars, and they are in aspect to one another, and it's quite a challenging aspect. They are in a quincunx aspect. This is a 150-degree aspect. So Pluto in Capricorn, Mars in Gemini. Why is that a difficult aspect? Well, they're different elements. One is earth, one is air. They're also different modalities. One is a cardinal energy, which wants to go forward and initiate, And the other is immutable, which wants to just, look a bit here and look a bit there, and whereas the Pluto wants to go more directly. So this is an opportunity here to look in your life and see, where do I need to make some compromises? What structures do I want to put into place in my life that I know could change my life? For example, it might be meditating every day. It's difficult to do that, but once you make it a habit, it gets easier and better. You might want to regularly exercise. You might want to go to bed earlier. You might want to have 1 day a week with no social media, no phone, and no nothing, just in silence. But the Plutonic energy, this Scorpionic energy, is thinking about the structure, Pluto structure, the Gemini Mars. Where am I too scattered? Where am I going in lots of different directions? And can I narrow down now what's really important for me to do? Like for me, it's important for me to do these videos about the moon, the eclipses, the monthly videos, the live streams. And I set time for those because those are important. And I feel I really want to share what the aspects are about so that you can use them in the most powerful and empowering way in your life. And so that's something that I make time for, and I don't allow myself to be scattered. Sometimes I'd love to speak to a friend on the phone instead, or maybe go for a walk on the beach instead. But certain priorities have to be made, and there's this spirit of compromise. So that's this energy here. Where are you going to focus your mental energy? Now, we've got Mars, again, ruler of Scorpio, is square to Neptune. So this can be quite restless. There's a restless feeling. And it's an opportunity. Sometimes this can be quite a victim energy. Oh, poor me. Everything happens to me. Oh, woe is me. It's important to look at with this aspect. Are you putting your energy into somebody or something that's draining you? All right. Now, whilst I'm tired at the end of an astrology day, I'm filled up. So it doesn't drain me. But for me, talking a lot socially about not very interesting, deep subjects, for me is draining. It dissipates. It's talking too much. This Mars in Gemini, you know how it is. If you're not well and somebody talks to you for too long, you're exhausted. You're just wiped out. So this is an opportunity to look at what is dissipating your energy and how can you concentrate your energy. Using this Scorpio, using your will to be strong, to override various distractions that may take you away from the things that are really important and the things that, if you will make that effort, will really pay off for you. This Mars in Gemini energy, it's like, it's difficult. You might be dealing with this distractions. Yeah, I get this a lot. The meditating, I start to meditate. It's a Sunday morning. It's lovely. I think it's going to be peaceful. No, the guy's with his strimmer. Somebody's drilling. Somebody's fixing a roof. And I'm thinking, okay, just chill it out. It's okay. So this is very much about how can you put yourself into a calm space so that this Scorpionic power resides within you and you don't dissipate your power on things or people that are not important to you. So there you have it, a deep message. Somebody has once said, and I don't know who quoted this, what is external is not deep. So time to go deep inside with the Scorpio energy. Much love. Looking forward to all your comments and feedback. Bye for now.